Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Northwestern Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So Northwestern's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Northwestern wants to go quickly. A first down run on the doorstep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contest.
Caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Northwestern. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy...
Maybe some room here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Kentucky right back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! The extra point here would tie the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Grove. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. To the air, it's Childs. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. They'll run it out, and the ball's out there after it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Here's the give off the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll try the right side. Nice move there. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Fires on the run. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. Plows through the defense. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're
could be an alley. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Rodriguez. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it with Baxter. Max going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Childs. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, you see running backs in college football, these guys are athletes that you want to put in space, do a really good job putting them in space, running the angle, getting him towards the middle of the field, try to get him the football so he can make somebody miss and make a big play, but you got to get the football first. He's got to catch that first before he looks to try to get those yards after the catch.
Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pressure coming. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Back to throw, it's Childs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. He's got him this time. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll park it at the 11. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught behind the line. It's Gilmore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Fighting Irish trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Slithers into space. Here's a little room there. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Childs. They're setting up the screen.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. This time they'll go to the running game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn.
Leaping grab for a big gain. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Swings it out to the flat. Hard running there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Northwestern right back to the line. He wants to change this route. The snap sets up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field. You saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Hand off for Baxter. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pulls. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. At the momentum, you're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, you're seeing the backup running back here early in the second half just absolutely go to work. And after that fumble by the starter early in the game, the coaching staff decided to give him a rest. They're now riding the hot hand and giving the backup an opportunity, David. And by all accounts, this guy has taken full advantage of it.
Fastest way to lose your job is to turn the football over. You put it on the deck, man, it's fair game. And he fumbled, and this is what I love about football, man. Stay ready, right? You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. And he stayed ready. He's getting his opportunities, and he's making the most of it. And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grabs it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play calling. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback, in his players.
And he's in! Touchdown, Kentucky! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Grove. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Going to get a stoppage here for just a second as Northwestern has an injured player on the field. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Across the 45. Still running at the 40. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer,
They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Escapes. Finding some room.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Wildcats! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Wildcats are right back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. First carry of the season for this transfer. Turning it on. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. This time he wants to throw. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilmore. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside, it's Barnes. Got a little grass.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Running right, it's Baxter. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. This time he wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. In the red area, it's Baxter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Stepping to the right. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
On 3rd down, here's Baxter. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Wildcats are right back on top.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line, making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Childs. Under fire, and they got him.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. 1st down, you get the sack. 2nd down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Wildcats. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. The Wildcats are right back on top.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run inside. It's Barnes. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The defense uses a timeout and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Scanning the field, it's Ward. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Brings it in down the left side. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.